Wells, back again. I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed walk around of this car, which is the all new Citroen C5 Aircross. So let's quickly start this video from the front profile of the car. So here, as you can see, this is how the front profile of the car actually looks like. It surely looks quite a lot nice, I would say. It surely looks quite a lot attractive, and it actually looks quite a lot unique as well. So right at the front here, you have the Citroen logo, which actually merges into this particular chrome strip right here. So that actually looks quite nice. Talking about the headlamps on this car, now this is the top end variant. So here you have LED headlamps, and this is your fog lamp, by the way. This is the fog lamp, which is a normal halogen bulb provided. Here they have provided this red inserts, by the way, in order to give it a sporty appeal at the front. Here you have the grille with chrome inserts, and this is how the car looks like from the front profile. It surely looks nice. It surely looks quite a lot attractive, I would say. Moving on to the side profile of the car, so here, as you can see, this is how the car actually looks like. Now in terms of the size, it is actually quite big. Video, I'm not really pretty sure if the video is actually making justice to the size of the car, but you surely need to check it out in your nearby dealerships. Now, because this is the top end dual tone variant, here you have your mirror as well as your roof completely finished in gloss black. Here you have indicator provided, which is an LED unit. Here you have your roof rails with red inserts, which again looks quite nice. Here you have your blacked out roof, and this is how the side profile of the car actually looks like. Now one cool feature about the car is the fact that it actually does not really have any passive entry button, but let me show you guys the feature which it has. So first of all, let me show you guys the key. So this is the key of the car. Here you have a button for your lock, this to unlock the car, and this is for your boot opening. Just simply press the lock button, and here, as you can see, the doors will lock itself, and the mirrors also fold automatically. I mean, in order to open the doors, I don't really need to take the key out of my pocket. You can just simply carry the key, walk towards your car, and as soon as you press your hand inside the door handle, as you can see, the car actually unlocks by itself. So that is again a pretty cool feature which the Citroen C5 Aircross actually gets. Now this is how the car actually looks like from the side profile. They have also used some amount of chrome at the sides. Now let's quickly move on to the rear profile. So here, as you can see, this is how the car looks like from the rear profile. Right at the center, again, you have your Citroen logo. Here you obviously have your rear wiper washer defogger. Here you have a high mounted stop lamp. These are your LED tail lamps provided right here. Here you have, I think this is the rear fog lamp or something, or the reverse light. Here you have your reverse parking sensors. Here you have your reverse parking camera, C5 Aircross badge right here. Now let me show you guys again one more cool feature of the car. So in order to open the boot space of the car, you don't really need to do anything. You can just simply walk towards the car and sway your leg below this, and as you can see, it actually opens the boot of the car like this. So that is again a pretty nice feature, pretty cool feature actually. So if you have a lot of bags, if you're carrying a lot of bags, then this feature is actually quite a lot useful. Talking about the boot space, now this is the 580 liters of boot space which you have. You can actually tumble the seats in order to increase the boot space as well. Here you have some space provided. Here you again have some space. Now in order to close it back again, you don't really need to do it manually. Here you have a button provided, press it, and the boot will actually, the lid will go down like this. Now here they have provided two exhaust vents actually, and by the way, this is the fake one and the original one is right here. So this is your exhaust provided right there. So guys, this is how the car looks like from the exterior. Now let me quickly show you guys the tire profile, and then we'll move inside the car and I'll show you guys what all features do you have. So here, as you can see, the tire profile is 225/55 R18. The design of the alloy wheel actually looks quite nice right here. Here you have cladding provided. Here you have your red inserts again, and by the way, below this mirror here they have provided a puddle lamp. So that is about it. So guys, now let's quickly move inside the car and let me show you guys what all features do you have in the Citroen C5 Aircross. So here, as you can see, this is how the interior, by the way, looks like. Okay, so guys, now I'm inside the car. Let me switch on the car for you guys. So here you have your push start stop button. By the way, you have to actually long press it in order to switch on the car, and this is how the interior and the dashboard actually looks like. The quality inside the cabin is really very nice. There are a few hard plastic here and there. There's a strap sort of a treatment provided right here. Now let's quickly start off with the steering wheel. What all features do you have? So here you basically have a few buttons. From here you can basically increase and decrease the volume. This is for a voice command, and from here you can actually toggle through the information in your 12.3 inch TFT display right here. So here, as soon as I move it upwards, so it will show dial. As soon as you press dial, this is how the dial looks like. Let me get it into minimum. So this is the minimum. This is how it looks in the minimum, and this is the personal. So these are the three options which you can basically select from. Here it will show basic information, and here you also do get an odometer check button right here. Here you have a few buttons again. This for to accept and reject the calls. This is basically to switch between your audio tracks. Right in the center they have provided this Citroen logo, which looks quite nice. And just listen to the horn. So that is how the horn sounds like. Let's now start talking about the infotainment screen right here. So here, as you can see, in terms of the touch response, it is pretty nice actually, but here these buttons definitely could have been a little bit more intuitive. So here, as soon as I press this, it takes a little bit of a few milliseconds in order to respond, and then this is how the cluster looks like, the infotainment screen. So from here, it basically gets dual zone automatic climate control system, so you can basically keep temperatures different on both the sides for your side as well as for the co-passenger inside the car. Here you have navigation. Here you have, now this car also gets auto park assist, which is again a very nice feature. The car actually parks on its own, so that is again a very cool feature to have. So here, as soon as I get into auto parking, enter parallel parking, exit parking slot, and enter bay parking. These are the three options which the vehicle shows you. Let me get into phone. So this is the phone, and here again these are the options. So that is about it. Here you have a few buttons provided. So this is basically for your rear defogger, and this is basically for your lock and unlock, and this is basically for your auto idle start stop system. This is for your hazard lamp, and here you again have some space so you can keep your mobile phone. 12-volt charging point is provided right there. You have a USB point. This is the 12-volt charging point. Here you have a few modes, by the way. It gives you eco mode, sport mode, and this is the button for your hill descent control. Here you have this beautiful gear knob, so you can basically, here you have to unlock the gear knob, and then you can basically get it into neutral. When you press it, when you put it up, it gets into reverse, and this is how the reverse parking camera looks like. Now here you have 180-degree view as well, and this is your zoom view, this is your standard view, and this is your auto mode. That is about it. You can get it down, and that is how it gets into parking. This is for your manual mode. So here you basically, they have provided pedal shifters, so you can basically take control of things, take control of the gearbox manually and drive it. Here you have terrain response mode as well. So as soon as this one is the normal mode, this one is your snow mode. As soon as I switch it, this is the mud mode, this one is the sand mode, and this one is the ESP system deactivated. So you can basically deactivate the ESP system as well. Here you have your electronic parking brake. Here you have again some space to keep stuff. 2 cup holders are provided right here, and the quality on the armrest is actually quite nice. It is pretty soft actually. Here, as you can see, as soon as you press this, it is a deep compartment provided right here, so you can basically keep your stuff in it. It actually, this is a cooled glove box. So if you keep your cans right here, it will basically maintain the temperature of the cans. Let me show you guys the glove box. So this is the glove box, and that is about it. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things about the car. Here you have again a few features. So it gets panoramic roof. Let me open it for you guys. It is a massive roof which you have right here, and it brings in a lot of airy feel and light inside the cabin. Press it again, and this is how it opens up. The space is actually pretty nice right here. You can easily stand, and you can basically click photos while driving. Obviously that is not suggested to do at all. I wouldn't really suggest you to stand outside the sunroof, and that is about it. This is how the sunroof of the car actually looks like. Let me close it again. So here, this is how it closes, and that is about it. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things inside the interior of the car as well. Here you obviously have your automatic your IRVM, and here you have sun visor. Here you have a sun visor with vanity mirror and lights. Here you again have a sun visor with vanity mirrors provided right here, and here you have a few buttons, by the way. So this is for headlight leveler, and that is basically to open the boot as well, and child safety lock. Here you have your controls for your power windows. From here you can actually close, you can basically retract your mirrors like this, and you can also adjust the mirrors, by the way. And here you have again some space, so you can keep your 1 liter water bottle, and that is about it. So guys, now let me quickly get inside the second row, and let me show you guys how much space is there on offer. Now let me switch off the car for you guys. So here you have push start stop button. You actually need to press it, keep it on hold, press and hold it in order to switch off the car. Now let's quickly have a look in the second row of the car. So here, as you can see, this is the amount of space which you have. In terms of the space, Citroen has definitely nailed the car. You can easily stretch your feel below the driver as well as co-driver seat. Now the seat is not all the way ahead, it is not all the way behind. Still, if you have very good amount of knee room, very good amount of leg room as well. The under thigh support could have been a little bit more better. In terms of shoulder room, you can easily get 3 adults at the rear. And the seat, the size of the seat, they have actually provided same size 3 seats right here. So that is again a very good feature. Here you have a completely flat floor, so you basically can sit here and you can enjoy the view outside. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things. Obviously you have your panoramic roof right here, and that is about it. That is about the rear profile of the car, the second row of the car. The material provided right here is again a soft touch material, and here they have provided a glossy treatment as well. And that is about it. Here you have handle to hold on to with the hook. Here you have light placement. So guys, I think I've shown you guys each and everything about the car. I hope that I've covered most of the things, and yeah, that is about it. By the way, the car is powered by a 2-liter diesel engine, and it produces 177 PS of power and 400 Newton of meters of torque. The ride quality is really very comfortable. It provides you very good amount of comfort. The seat is pretty comfortable. The steering wheel is pretty communicative, but when you actually drive the car hard and fast, it does not really weigh up that well, to which I was actually expecting it to. So that is about it. The refinement from the engine, there is some amount of diesel clatter which can be heard inside the car, and that is about it. The price of the car, this is the top end variant, which is priced at rupees 32.80 lakhs ex showroom. On road it might cost you somewhere around I think 40 lakh rupees. At this price point, if you are looking out to buy a car which is really very comfortable and a powerful engine, then this is the car to go with. I hope you guys like this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye bye.